half as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This is Mostert. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. The ball. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And that is incomplete. He was trying to get it to George Kittle, his tight end. And it's third down. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Watch twitch. 21. Hey, gun. Come to me, it's me. 21. Here we go.
Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. An extra corner comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Patriots. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. These defenses have become so opportunistic, and no matter what you're playing, in this case wide receiver, you got to be careful.
Certainly do, because there is a phrase in today's football that we use all the time: completing the process of the catch. Well, it's after you do that where the trouble begins, right?
And he fires one that's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
When we talk about the best corners in the league, we're usually saying shutdown corners. Guys you can't complete passes against. Richard Sherman fits that definition to a T. The best part of his game, no wasted moves. He studies the opponent so well. Hard to get a pass on Richard Sherman.
The veteran Jason McCourty up to make the tackle. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Second and 8 coming from the 19. To throw is Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now San Francisco going to call their second timeout as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. He's going up top for Taylor. And this is going to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Newton. Well, this one brought in by Sanu. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down. Justin Rohrwasser now for the Patriot field goal.
A 27-yard attempt.
Rohrwasser's kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And you have to figure they won't just sit on the football here in the final minute. The way things have gone, they need to try to make something happen offensively.
But maybe they should. Maybe they should sit on it here because of what you just said. They haven't made anything happen offensively. Getting ready to go into the half, give them a chance to take a deep breath, exhale a little bit, and start over. I don't know if this is the time to push it myself.
Yeah, right now under 100 yards of total offense.
That's a tough spot for a running back coming out of the backfield because you know he's got to look for the football, knowing full well he's got a man coming his way, full steam, and he broke that one up.
From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10.
11. Hey, gun.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the stick, 2nd and 15.
Mike 54. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. I got you. 2.
Garoppolo. He'll let this go deep for Bourne. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he's given his guys a shot for late points as they will take over in range for a field goal or maybe more.
1st and 10.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now following the interception, here's Newton. Going deep here for Edelman. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Newton's pass intercepted. The Niners take over 1st and 10. at their own 21-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half.
Kickoff for San Francisco.
So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators, they sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee you he's been selling this one. We can get it, Coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about.
Brings up
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Operating from the gun. Newton. He hits White. Complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot 1st down. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On 2nd and 12, Newton, a quick throw, but incomplete. Ryan Izzo, the intended target, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll run. This is White. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead.
And that's a drive that makes everyone happy on that bench because they accomplish exactly what they set out to do. Take care of the football, eat up a little clock, end up in the end zone. Now they've got a cushion for the rest of the game. So they didn't just help themselves offensively, they helped their defense out as well.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 17-3.
Oh, yeah.
And the 49er hands team does its job. The risk reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play. And here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them. And field position leads you to that type of play calling. And whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 13 yards there and a Niner first. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
4-yard line.
This is Coleman. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
The tackle made.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense.
Yeah. And down he goes.
Yeah. We here.
They go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked.
Yeah.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
Well, that last sack, it puts Garoppolo and the 49ers in a tough spot. They face a 3rd and long. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw.
Give me that.
His throw will be intercepted.
Give me that.
Picked
Give me that.
Jason McCourty.
No, I like the high lean in the left. Give me in the back.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But
That boy got the 49ers,
bro.
bro.
They're
I
going to keep
got
chucking
these.
it. And this time, it
Better
results in
try
an
my
interception.
boys, for real.
They'll start the drive with a give to White. He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Ball carrier.
Well, Brandon, I don't think they're making any secret of what they want to do right now. They want to control the clock, keep the ball away from the other team. You just wonder, did they start to shut it down a little bit too early? I think what they're counting on, though, if they continue to move the ball and get significant gains, their energy will stay high, and they won't go into hiding too quickly.
It's a gain of 10.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Oh.
He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Dead leg.
We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now here in Santa Clara. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. Now a pass dropped off here for James White. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Oh, yeah.
Escaping the pressure right.
Come on, bro. You're right there.
Julian Edelman, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. New England on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 9.
Let's go. Oh, that's it.
Newton. And that will be incomplete. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary. I mean, what is all this extra paper? I mean, this is unusual for you.
My bad.
Normally you run a really tight ship. What's going on here?
Just like that incomplete pass, I'm going to try to tighten things up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. That is a
he ain't gonna score.
A 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Why
They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
I don't like that.
On the ground, it's Mostert to start the drive. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It's a gain of 35. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
7-yard line.
On play action, now Garoppolo. That is caught.
Oh, man, I thought he caught
and
it
they
up.
will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time. Garoppolo looks to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And it's up through the goalposts. It's 17-10.
Makes the score Patriots 17. 49ers 10. Wisnowski to kick off for San Francisco.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Bolden on the return. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 36-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. 20-10 on the clock. This will be stopped about 2 yards.
Get up in there, boy. Get up in them creases.
Gain, 2nd and 2.
Hit them creases, boy.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
On 2nd down, they'll run with White. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49.
He's across midfield to the 40.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game.
Patriot first down.
So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Now a 1st down carry.
I should have kept running out.
His defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 50-yard line.
2nd and 11. From the 50, Newton.
There we go. Come
and
on,
look at this.
Bro.
They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he's able to go back here to the 43-yard line.
Come on, bro.
Well, they're not making it easy on themselves here down the stretch. 2 picks now in the 4th quarter, trying to hang on to that lead.
Talk about keeping someone in the game. Instead of being able to shut the door, it's still cracked open because they can come back on you now. The only people really happy about those picks, any fantasy team that has this defense.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely...
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
He'll look to throw. That's caught by his running back, Raheem Mostert. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Get there. Thank you.
Can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play.
Let's go. Look at him showing the Black Lives Matter flag. Boy, y'all shout out on him, boy. Look. The Black Lives really mattered. You would have been waving the flag on the game. Man, let's go, man. Pick your play, nigga.
2nd and 16.
Delay again. I'll take it.
So that'll back him up 5.
That boy don't know what to do over there. You sleep?
Here we go. Like 80!
Back to throw. And this would have been intercepted if he could have gotten the feet in. He didn't, so it's incomplete. Boy, that one really could have turned this thing upside down.
Now third down.
So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up?
Give me that, nigga.
A crusher there as it's intercepted.
Oh.
Devin McCourty picks it off, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Hey, boy.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
He's going to look deep for
he got it.
And this one incomplete. So the clock stopped now with 20 seconds remaining. He was looking for Julian Edelman that time, and that'll bring up second down.
All right. Let's go. Boom. There it is. There it is.
Now it's Newton.
There it is.
And look at this. They get the turnover they need, and it's
bro.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley.
Newton's pass intercepted.
Steady giving this dude a hope.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Critical condition here, obviously. Got to hope to get something quick right and then maybe take that shot deep.
And once they do take the big shot, you've got to worry on defense. Of course, no one getting behind the defense and making an easy throw. But nowadays, it's not just the ball being tipped in the air and people in the end zone in a cluster. It's that guy that's short in the end zone who comes up and ends up making the play because he goes unguarded. So there's a lot to think about if you're playing defense in this situation.
We'll see if they can cover all their bases.
So you ain't throwing it over here.
They'll look to throw.
Oh, bro. Oh, my gosh. Come
That would
on.
have wrapped it up if he'd been able to hold on. Instead, it brings up third down. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. So they'll quickly now signal for the timeout. And it's definitely not looking good, but at least they'll have one final play to hope for that miracle and get them in the end zone. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. One final try now for Garoppolo. Completes it to Samuel. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. One final shot. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.